Hey, hi everyone, welcome back. So, guys, as part of this session, I'm going to talk about inheritance. Inheritance means establishing a relation between different classes. Okay, immediately a question that comes in our mind, Surendra, what is the point of establishing the relation between the different classes? What is the advantage with that? Let me give you a simple example. Consider that as we have a parent, a human, okay, a human, a parent is there, and his child is also there. If you look at this parent, consider that this person is having 100 acres of land. So my question here is, does this child needs to purchase the same land again? Does he needs to purchase the same land again? The answer is no, right? Whatever the parent information, whatever the parent assets are there, the child is responsible for all those assets. Okay, the child is responsible for all those assets. So consider that if the parent is having 100 acres of land, 10 kgs of a gold, all those properties will be directly transferred to the child. This concept we call it as an inheritance. And there is another concept, not only the positive things. Consider that the parent is having some loan, the child is also responsible for that particular loan. That we will be looking at as a different concept. So what is the relation? Why we need to use this one? See, the point here is whenever two human beings are in a parent and a child relationship, the child no need to purchase the same property whatever the parent has. The similar way, if two classes are in a parent and as well as a child relationship, whatever the parent information is there, the child can access all the information. Whatever the parent class information is there, the child class can access all the information. That's fine. Moving back to this human example. See, guys, consider that the parent is having 100 acres of land, and child, he purchased additionally 10 acres of land. So this child is responsible for 110 acres of land. Right. Ideally, as per the law, right, if you observe, the child is having an access to their parents' property, whereas the parent is doesn't have that particular access. Right. So the same way here, when the two classes are in a relationship, if you want to access the parent class information, you no need to create any object directly. If you create an object to the child class, you can access that information. So let us see a simple example for this one. So what I'm gonna do right now here is I'm gonna create two different classes, which is an animal. I'm gonna consider it as a parent class, and a dog, I'm gonna consider it as a child class. So what are we gonna do right now? We need to establish a relation between these two classes using the extends keyword, and the child class is extending the parent class. Whatever the child class content is there, it should extend the parent class content. Okay, that's fine. So class animal. So what I am defining out over here is display parent. Okay, this is what the method that I am creating right now. So here console.log parent logic. So I'm just defining the parent logic. Now here class a dog. In order to establish the relation, we have seen that extends is the keyword that we need to use. After the extends, we need to specify the parent class name. Console.log child class. Okay, console.log child class. That's what. So here that should be a method. So here display child. Okay, display child. As part of the display child, I have this particular information. So what we have done right now, this is a child class. This is extending the animal parent. Okay, animal is gonna be the parent and this is gonna be the child. So now what I'm gonna do right now here is, let us create an object to child class and check whether I can access both the parent and as well as a child here. Okay, both the parent and as well as a child here. So what I am gonna do right now, let dog instance is equal to new dog. That's what we have seen the syntax for the object. I just created an object. Now dog instance dot, if you observe, I was able to access the parent method, and the same way dog instance dot, I was able to access my child method as well. I was able to access both the methods using this particular chunk. Okay, using this particular chunk, we were able to access both the methods here. Okay, perfectly all right. Let me save this program and let me try to run this program. And if you see, both the parent and as well as the child class logic got a retrieved to the console. The ultimate chunk that depends out over here is the class followed by the name followed by an extends a keyword is the critical thing that you need to consider. And here, one more small point that we can do here is we no need to call this one explicitly in this way. So here, I'm calling display parent here. In order to call the display parent, we just need to use this and as well as the super keywords that we will be studying as part of our next session. Okay, so how are we gonna use this, how are we gonna use this particular super, all those things we will be looking at as part of our next session. Thank you guys, see you again, bye bye.